The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Swing on the field, right. To the right. Hey, swing.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And some space here. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And personally, what a start for him to get in the end zone from that distance here on the first drive.
And it has the defense tearing up their defensive goals for the game, doesn't it? Because about limiting yards per carry and those things. They just talk about limiting explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground. And anything an explosive play on the ground, usually, 10, 12-yard runs? This one was way more than that. They've got to go back to the drawing board and try and shut it down.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extras...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll run with Elliott. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. Hard throw, incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's Matt. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 59 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a one-score game. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
Now Prescott. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Anthony Walker in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Danico Autry in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Chester Rogers deep for Indianapolis. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Pulled in at the 24. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. A very solid gain of 27.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now Mack. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing his line. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Flush to his right. And he finds Beasley complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Walker in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Prescott now on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And that one results in 35 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To the air again, Prescott. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run with Mack. He spins free, and now running right through it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. To throw on second down is Locke. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. He gets away from one. Still churning. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Here's Mack on the toss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
On 1st and 10, Locke going for it all. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throw left side complete. It's Hines. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jordan Wilkins taking it in. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Luck on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll fake it. Now Love. Out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Third and long, it's Locke. Forced out to his left. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
First down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Second down, Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert. 12.
Throwing now, Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. A gain of 3, second.
Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Luck. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now a carry from Mack, going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Prescott now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. The Cowboys on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. He's back to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts coming out now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one. Whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary.
And that's caught inside the 30. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri does it again. And they have regained the lead. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
That'll just about do it.